Alright. Alright, everybody, it's your boy King Gabe here, and we're about to go into a more Pokemon Firered. Gonna continue in Mount Moon. Yep, so yeah, gonna pick last time we started off in Mount Moon, kinda battled some trainers and caught a few Pokemon. Now, since that last time, I've actually taken the liberty of doing some more off-screen stuff, mostly just catching the other Pokemon that we weren't able to find in the last Let's Play, which was Paris and Clefairy. So, just want to show them to you real quick here. There you go to storage here. Pokemon. Okay, so yeah, there they are. So yeah, I had Zubat and Geodude in the video, but I went and captured Clefairy and Paris off screen. Paris wasn't too hard to find, but Clefairy was actually kind of a challenge there because Clefairies are so rare in Mount Moon. You have to you have to almost like run around Mount Moon like for it kind of varies how long there. So the thing I'm trying to debate on here, whether I should initiate, earlier I said that I wasn't going to really switch any of my Pokemon until I got to Cerulean City. I think, you know what? I think, I better keep to that. Now, Clefairy does have a pretty good level on her, compared to the other Pokemon I've caught, and looks like Randy, my Paris, will probably be the lowest one, but will be useful against, in future battles there, with the grass attacks and everything. So, but to get through Mount Moon, I think I'm gonna keep the way I got there, at least to get through Mount Moon. Then I'll kind of maybe I might start switching before I go face Misty. Might just get Paris on there and then maybe switch some of the others. Reason I'm kind of making a big debate on is because I really want Rat Trap to at least get to become Eradicate, add to my Pokedex. Then there's also my Mankey, Mason, to become a Primate. Rattata actually becomes a Eradicate at level 20, I want to say. And Mankey doesn't evolve into Primate until like 28, so that might be a while there. So yeah, we'll figure something out there once we get to Cerulean City. So I know I got Clefairy in the thumbnail and everything for this part, but like I say, for the sake of trying to get everybody excuse me, evolved and everything, and then plus I want to at least have KK a little bit longer until I get to Cerulean City on the team there before I go switching and stuff like that, especially with the confusion attack, because I think Team Rocket that we're about to encounter, a lot of the Team Rocket Grunts do have poison type. They have other types too, but they do tend to have poison types. And there's also this one last trainer after the Rocket Grunts who has some poison Pokemon too. So yeah, we're kind of going to need KK for that there. So yep, so now we're in. Looks like we got our first Rocket Grunt here. Let me save here. So now I think this one has a Sandshrew from the last time I played this. So yeah, let me let's see. Which I guess really is not. Oh, excuse me. I guess really doesn't. I guess I can keep Rat Trap there. There we go. We Team Rocket are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Yo, you heard? Yo, we gangsters, we Team Rocket with the Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear to you. I know what I'm gonna do with Team Rocket, yo. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the fact that he said gangsters is kind of making me think of that there. Making me like yo and stuff. Okay, doesn't look like the quick attack's doing a lot of damage against the sand shrew. I guess I better switch, yeah. We're gonna go with, let's go with Zippo for this one. No, it's fire type. No, sand shrews are rather, but Zippo is a little bit higher level than Rat Trap. Let's see what Metal Claw does. Yeah. You know, on second thought, you know, I might possibly. I know Butterfree got like the whole thing with the poison. With the psychic move Confusion to face a lot of the poison types there, but just. It's really tempting to get Clefairy on this team and everything. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to, okay, let's see. I want to do Rattata against Rattata. Guess, yeah, going to wing it with Mason, yeah, it's fight type, normal type. Alright, do a little low-key action. Ooh, I hate when they do those critical hits. Yeah, super effective versus critical hit. But of course, we'll have to charge up with a potion. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I might go back and get Clefairy in the place of KK there. Gone and start up. I better go with what I said there. Yeah, we will be making switches, but yeah, let's get through Mount Moon with who we got right here before we start. Then we can switch later. Yeah, that way we kind of have a new setup in Cerulean City there. Let's see, Zubat, okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with Sparky. No, it says Sparky. Alright, good, come back. Alright. Now put a shot to the Zubat. Thought it would do a one hit there. Okay, give him another. Oh, paralyzed there. Give him another Thunder Shock. Zap it. Alright, got through that battle there. I blew it. Yes, you did. And let's see what kind of items we got over here. What we got over there? Oh, Star Piece. That can come in handy. Now there is one thing I am gonna come out of this cave for. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna go on that guy I was gonna get the Magikarp from. I'm gonna go on and get that here. Now I know he charged me like $5 for it, or yen, or however it is here. But and some of you probably like, well, couldn't you just you know, get like the old rod from the fishing guru and get that for free? Well, here's the thing. Yes, I could, and that would technically make more sense. But I'm gonna get here the reason why, because I feel like, you know, maybe I could already at least have one before at least already have Magikarp here, and then of course, you know, eventually get the maybe get him into Gyarados and all that there. So yeah, so that's Now, of course, yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, for right now, but of course, yeah, that would definitely add another Pokedex there. And then plus, I could have a water type, which of course I probably because there's supposed to be an HM that I get from Misty later on called Water Pulse. So I probably would use it on Magikarp after he becomes a Gyarados, and that way I kind of have me a water type. Plus, he's part flying type, and he's also somewhat considered a dragon, even though technically, he's water/flying type, but he has dragon attributes and stuff there. So, be a good little someone to kind of have until I get to Saffron City. That's where I get Lapras there. One reason I didn't battle the Parasis earlier because, yeah, those mushrooms they carry sometimes will paralyze you on contact, sort of like Pikachu's static electricity there. There we go. Alright, Hyper Fang. That's going to come in handy. Especially get Rat Trap on up into Eradicate. Eradicate! So now I'm gonna put Zippo up front. Alright. Okay, so we're exiting one more time. Might as well heal up while we're in here. And go on and get this Magikarp here. Magikarp. I will say one thing about this purchasing this Magikarp, and you actually how I learned about this, because I didn't even know you could get a Magikarp from this guy, because I had never I didn't really, you're supposed to talk to I guess if I had talked to everybody in the center, I would have found that out earlier like the first time I played this game. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go and sell that star piece I found. That should give me some money. Wow. I thought I had got $5 already from battling that Rocket Grunt. But so anyway, yeah, this kind of reminds me of that episode in Pokemon when James from Team Rocket had bought that Magikarp. When he was telling, now of course he had Magikarp evolved into Gyarados, which is pretty useful. However, this guy was like selling this Magikarp for such an incredibly high price, making James think that hey, you invest in this, you could become a millionaire, because one Magikarp lays 1,000 eggs, and then those Magikarp lay more eggs, and then you'll be then after that, you'll have simple Magikarp that makes you a billionaire. and then he's like, for you, normally I charge something, but I'm gonna lower the price to something, and throw in the egg lady again, this, and here you go. And however, I don't know how much I don't remember how much he charged James for that, but James mentioned that he spent not only his salary, but also Jessie's salary. And you probably can guess how she reacted to that now. You did what? Oh, she was mad. Then on top of that, okay, so yeah, let me give a nickname to the, okay, I got a female Magikarp. There's, I guess, I was not expecting, I thought it would be, Magikarp would be male, but okay, let's see. Okay, so what would you name a female, I guess going by the evolved form Gyarados, oh boy, think about some, I guess another tough girl name, maybe trying to think. It's up to sea dragon. Okay, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna name her Sidara. It's Sidara. That's a name I made up for. I actually made this name up in some of my past stories that I'm actually gonna be using in Wild Done. Originally, the name Sidara was a male character in Power Rangers Kroger Force. However, I'm going to be in my Wild Done series that I'm going to do after the first Supreme Star Striker novel. I'm actually going to have in the Wild Done series, I'm going to have a female character named Sidara, which is going to be a water sprite there. So, yeah, guess that'll work there. Okay, so we got the Magikarp. Let's go save it. Okay, I was just making sure it was still recording there. I hate to have been doing all that and then from the... Yeah, like I said, I want to be like that live stream again. That phone be sneaky. Like Inferno saying Beast Wars. Alright, Maximal, no drinks. And was handing this device to him there. Okay, so yeah, Charmander about ready to evolve in just a little bit here. Yeah, that ain't gonna do much. Come on. So yeah, he's like, no tricks. Alright, one more Ember. And darn, I thought. Okay, well, one more battle, she'll evolve. I guess that's one advantage of all these Zubats popping up there. At least you get a little target practice and some XP. Look like Scratch did slightly more damage than Ember. Just wait till she learns attacks like Slash and Cut. Yeah, you really be doing some damage there. Alright, evolution time. I know in the Pokemon Origins movie, Red's Charmander did not evolve until after he got his second badge. He mentioned about like how he was at a disadvantage and everything. But after winning against Misty, I think some trainer battles, Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. But yeah, kind of a little different here in the actual gameplay there. But that's okay. At least we got our lead Pokemon now. Now, one other thing I've been kind of debating on is having a ground type Pokemon, especially when I get ready to face Lieutenant Surge in Vermilion City, because as y'all know, he uses electric type Pokemon. So yeah, that's one thing I've been. So yeah, I'm kind of debating. I'm gonna put Rat Trap back up front. I want to get a shot at that Hyper Fang attack, man. I know that Hyper Fang does a heck of a lot of damage there. Alright. Okay, I guess he'll be the first Hyper Fang strike. Alright, let's see what that Hyper Fang does. Whoa! One shot! Man, and that's just a normal move too. It's like KO. This game's winner is Rat Trap, the nickname of his Rattata. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Super Smash Brothers. Survival. Select your opponent. And looks like our opponent here is pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. Yeah, criminal job. Alright, Zubat. Let's see how much damage Hyper Fang does on one of this level. Yeah, y'all didn't see that coming, did you? Ooh, boy. You know, actually, I was thinking of, like, when I got to Cerulean City, leveling up, like, leveling up my Rattata. I guess I should have put KK, since that's a poison-type confused attack, but, oh well. But yeah, I was thinking of switching out, with at least, Paris, and kind of leveling Paris up to be able to take on Misty's Pokemon in her gym, but then I thought but you know, seeing how much damage this Hyper Fang does, I'm just gonna, like I say, probably after both the Cerulean City battle, after battling Misty, I'll also, probably, and then there's one other battle after Misty that I'll probably, like major battle that I'll take care of in Cerulean City too. And after that, then I probably would switch. That TM contains Thief? Hold on a second. Let's see. Okay. An attack that may take the foe's held item if the user isn't holding one. Okay. Not exactly what I would consider an attack there. But anyway, as I was saying, I might just keep what I got to Misty's Gym, and also the second major battle, which is gonna be another battle with my rival. So then I might switch and start leveling up like Paris and Clefairy, stuff like that there. Yeah, maybe and possibly get Sidara on there. Let's see. So I guess that would I guess for the team that would give me an even number of boys and girls there, because I would still have Sparky and Ethan, my electric and flying type there. And let's see, I guess, Randy, my Paris would be male, of course. So I guess my females would be Charmander, Clefairy, and also Sidara. So Sidara. Not interesting. I didn't think about it before, but Sidara kind of rhymes with Janara, our online Miracle crew member. Interesting. Hyper Fang, get you out of my way. Yeah, Hyper Fang is pretty tough there. Yeah, I should have been using a Rattata before earlier. Okay, save. Like I said, I think, and then plus I'll probably, like I say, Clefairy and Randy, that's what I'm debating on there. Probably them two, and then I would say probably later on Sidara, like after Vermilion Gym, I would probably add Sidara to the team, and that probably would allow me more time to get Mankey evolved into a primate by that point. So I would just replace Rattata, probably Eradicate by that point, and my Butterfree, another Geodude there. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Hyper Fang powerful, but excuse me. Yeah, I got. Sometimes when I hold the phone a certain way, it switches like that. In case y'all noticed the screen shifting or anything like that. Gotta switch my position now. I'm laying in here. I'm practically chilling, just relaxing there while playing this. okay? Yes. All right. So yeah, because I don't want to get paralyzed there, or fall asleep or get poisoned there. So. All right, I'm gonna face the first Team Rocket Grunt here. Go. All right. Now, any other time that I walked by this guy, he would have looked instantly at me the minute I got there. Oh yeah, now he wanted to pretend like he didn't see me when I'm filming. Huh? What is he? What does he think I'm filming for TikTok or something? Let's see. Quick attack. Looks like I got to jump on your rat attack. Oh yeah. Alright, it's gonna switch out. I'll use I'm gonna send KK out. So maybe I don't know. Well, I know there is a trainer that isn't a Rocket Grunt that does have some poison type Pokemon, so I still need that confusion attack there. And there's still one more Rocket Grunt to face. Or as a coworker I used to work with would say, "Excuse me." Do a little bit piggy voice. Even though to look at me, I look like a tough guy and probably wouldn't do that voice, but yet I do it. Yeah, you'd be sort of like voice actors. You never know who's behind the mic there. Yeah, that's sort of like when you find out Yugi's voice actor from Yu-Gi-Oh, Dan Green. He's able to speak like this. And then you look at the actor, you're like, wow, that's the guy who did it there? Pokemon lived here long before people came. Huh, sort of like regular animals there. I guess for this universe. And that sort of what I meant about the voice act sort of remind me of some of the videos I saw on TikTok of certain voice actors, like Jim Cunnings. He said, "Hello, I'm a voice actor, and I am also the terror that flaps in the night. I am the lone burrito that spills onto the lap of crime. I am Duckweed Duck." They put Pikachu up front since I got all these Zubats popping up here. Shock them away. There. I guess in my case I might say, I'm a voice actor. And sometimes I like to sail the 7 seas as the son of Captain Hook. Harry Hook is the name. With my love, Uma. And then there's Holy Audrey, who's always trying to do the right thing. And that Clefairy is so cute, ever so much. Surely he wouldn't attack her. Yeah, we gotta get XP points, though. At least I got me a Clefairy. Yeah, just keep up with the thunder shots because, yeah, if you strike with quick attack, yeah, that's suddenly I can feel a fall in love and might not attack. Let's see. Hello, I'm a voice actor.
Yeah, it's up, Doc. Well, I guess I have to have Pikachu use this thunder shock attack. Oh dear. You know, it really seems like an unfair move using the steam to put you to sleep. I don't get that.
And then, of course, we know where there's Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, especially the duck season, rabbit season.
Ducks! Duck season! Rabbit season! Duck season! Rabbit season! Rabbit season! Duck season! Fire! All right, bub, let's try it again.
Yep, so I'll save it at this point so nothing happens. Looks like we're almost out of the cave here. Oh, like the Cave of Wonders. Oh, it's sands of time. Reveal to me the one who can enter the cave. Yes. Yes.
That's him. My diamond in the rough. That's him! That's the clown we've been waiting for!
Shit.
Swell!
Oh boy, Jafar would be pretty menacing character. Him, and also Scar from The Lion King. Yeah, they like it feels it's kind of cool saying some of their lines there, like Jafar, my most trusted advisor. I am in desperate need of your wisdom. My life is but to serve you, my lord. It's this suitor business. Jasmine refused to choose a husband. I'm at my wit's end.
Wit's end!
Your Majesty never loses his love for dumb animals. Yeah, but then of course there's Scar. I despise guessing games.
I'm gonna be king of Pride Rock.
Oh, goody. We Team Rocket will find the fossils. Retrieving Pokemon from them will earn us huge riches. Yes, well, forgive me for not leaping for joy of a bad back, you know.
Uncle Scott, when I'm king, what does that make you?
A monkey's uncle.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. So, your father showed you the whole kingdom today. But he didn't show you a film that lies on the northern border.
Oh no, he said I can't get.
And he's absolutely right. Far too dangerous. Only the brave science go there, by the way. Yeah, Scar definitely knew how to talk people into stuff there, or that reverse psychology. I'm sorry, Simba, I just called to tell you. I'm only looking out for the well-being of my favorite nephew. An elephant graveyard is no place for a young prince. Oops! Oh dear, I said too much. Well, I suppose you found out sooner or later. You're being so clever and all. Promise me you'll never visit that dreadful place. That's a good lad. Now run along and have fun, and remember, it's our little secret. Yeah, they were some menacing characters there. And don't get me started with Slade from Teen Titans. Excellent. I think your skills are improving. You're really so curious about my plans. Why don't we meet face to face? And then speaking of like doing multiple roles, anybody ever heard of an actor called Troy Baker? He actually did the voice of both Batman and the Joker in a movie, Batman vs. the Ninja Turtles. And what was really impressive about it, he actually, when he did the voices, he did Batman like the way Kevin Conroy would do. Whoever they are, they're gonna regret setting foot in Gotham. You're welcome to try. Who are you? And where are your metahumans? Yep, he did he did that Kevin Conroy style Batman. And then for the Joker, He did sort of the Mark Hamill style. A very classic one, I might add. So yeah, he able to pull both of those off there. And sound like recently it sounds like they've like a lot of people that would do the Penguin's voice sort of would lately seem to either do Danny DeVito's performance from the Tim Burton film or Tom Kenny's performance from the 2004 The Batman. What are they? That was kind of funny when the Ninja Turtles met Penguin and Michelangelo popped up saying, "We're aliens, bro. Freaky aliens. Yeah." Technically, we're not aliens. We're turtles. It's not the time, Donnie. There's always a time for accuracy, Leo. So, yeah. I know YouTuber Sort of Stupid, they really enjoyed that movie, Batman vs. Ninja Turtles. Especially the penguin fight. Like, I love that they're not really taking them seriously. Like, especially Michelangelo. He's like, he's got a gun umbrella? How? I think I actually like this little guy. It's a sword umbrella too? How cool is that? Mikey! Gotham is bonkers, yo! And then when they saw the Batmobile, they, whatever this is, it better be. Whoa! How much you think a butte like that cost? My soul, probably, since I pay that. Boy, Mike. Yep, and they also had Damian Wayne Robin in there too in the crossover movie. Ooh. Okay, now you're gonna send a Voltorb. Okay, gonna switch. Pretty interesting that they brought all this up while playing the game. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna take a chance and just keep KK out. Hope I don't get hit with a spark attack or anything there. Let's see. Confusion. Let's just hope Confusion can... Yeah, he's charging up. Okay. Let's hope that Confusion can get him before he strikes with Spark or something. And I don't mean the Spark from Transformers. Like the... good. He's confused. He'll hurt himself in his confusion. Like Lingara in one of the videos. I hurt myself in my confusion. Oh crap. Okay. I thought he was gonna use Spark, but okay. They just hit him with one more confusion and we alright. KK level 14, trying to learn Stun Spore, okay. Let's see. Okay, Obelisk. Let's see, guess we'll get rid of String Shot. Yeah. So now we got Stun Spore and Poison Powder with Tackle and Confusion. Hadn't learned the Sleep Powder yet, though. Let's see. Yeah, better keep up. Only because we got another poison type here. It's ironic. Seemed like the one that has the most likely a poison type Pokemon is actually a super nerd and not a rocket grunt. Ah! Darn you, coughing! You poison gas! I know it probably stinks, but it also poisons us. Yeah! Great, that's even worse than the stinkiness. Coughing. Coughing to you too, See? Look like a coffin. They look like, well, okay, yeah, of course he is a coffin. That's his name, Coughing. Okay. Take a fossil here. I'm trying to think. Should I take the helix? Let's see. Helix fossil will get me an Omanite, and dome fossil will get me a Kabuto. Let me get the dome fossil. Yeah, so I can get a Kabuto. Of course, I have to take it. There's two places. Well, actually, there's one place you have to take it. So it'll be a while before we get there, but you have to take it to Cinnabar Island to revive it and get your Kabuto. Yeah. I mean, I highly doubt we would use the Kabuto because by that point we'll have Lapras while we have a water type. But it will add to the Pokedex though, at least. Okay, I'm gonna use this one antidote here. I don't want KK to faint on the way to Cerulean City. Okay. Alright, let's put I'm gonna put Ethan up. Kind of defend us on our way out of here. Okay. Yep. And what I was about to say earlier, I mentioned about the Spark, and I said I didn't mean the one from Beast Wars. There was a very interesting speech that one of the characters, Rhinox, said about Sparks. That, when him and Cheetor was in like this offline void thing while trying to get Air Razor online, and he's like, "What's new, pussycat?" Rhinox? Is that? Yep, a spark. What makes us who we are. Every Transformer, Maximal, or Predacon has one. When a spark goes online, there is great joy. And there was this music and everything. But when a spark is extinguished, the universe weeps. Silence. And then Cheetor woke up. Whoa, Ultra Gear! Or King Gear, as Goslin say in Darkwing Duck. Yeah. But the way Rhinox said that speech is sort of, it's almost like when I can see if something's down here. Okay, go back up here. Ooh. It's almost like, kind of reminds me of when, what's said, like when a person gets saved there. You know, when a person receives salvation, accepts Jesus as their Lord and Savior, there's a great rejoicing for that soul found. But yep, and I suppose like when someone turns away from Christ, there is great sorrow. So yep. Okay, let's save the game here. I probably should have had maybe I should have had Clefairy with me because these two trainers here, they teach Mega Punch and Mega Kick. I think there's another place you can get those like as TMs there. But to get them from them once, they're gonna teach it directly to your Pokemon. They're not gonna give you a TM there. So, oh boy, let's see. I guess maybe. Okay, so I guess we're going to teach to my Charmeleon there. Yeah. Oh, better yet. Well, okay, I think we could teach Mega Punch to Charmeleon, and I'll teach Mega Kick to Mason there. Yeah, because he could use that until he becomes a Primate. Oh yeah, get rid of Growl. There we go. Mega Punch. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, and you cannot see me. Yeah, I know it's game logic, but yeah, it's like, okay, you two are standing right in front of each other. And I guess you just can't, and I guess you can't see what I'm, talking about with the other. It's almost like having a conversation in a crowded room, like in the movie Twilight. Hey, let's just talk about, let's just have a private conversation in front of this crowd here. I'm pretty sure they can't hear us. Can y'all hear us? No, we don't hear nothing. So that was a little joke from a Transformers review. I think it was Spill.com before they became Double Toasted. When they was reviewing the first Transformer movie, it's like, it was talking about how the Autobots were making all this noise in Sam's yard, and yet the parents couldn't seem to, hear the fact, okay, you got these giant robots outside the backyard. Like, oh, can your parents hear me? Oh, we don't hear nothing. I think it was the fact that they couldn't hear Optimus them speaking, because you think like these big giant robots. I mean, even when they're trying to whisper, I mean that's like got a little comment from Janara there. She must have watched one of the either she's watching this one or she must have watched maybe like a previous one there. Oh, okay. Roar! Yes, Pokemon is. Yes, it ain't nothing like playing a good Pokemon game. That's one thing we can all agree on here, especially being video game players there. Alright, gotta heal up in here. And I think this is where we'll probably wrap things up, because next time we'll be going for the Cascade badge there. So I'll probably do some off-screen training a little bit, and probably try to see what kind of Pokemon are available here to catch to add to my Pokedex there. So along with level up. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that off-screen, and for now, here, close out. So definitely like, share, subscribe. Get our available books. So definitely hit us up on Patreon and support us on Patreon, as well as also just like the Iceman Universe, and also show him some support. He got full length reactions to shows like Ed and Eddie, Hey Arnold, Courage the Cowardly Dog, One Piece, Spy Family, and Naruto. Also support the Miracle Crew, yours truly, King Gabe, Queen Tina, Big Sis Casey, Janara Nelson, and of course EJ the Supreme. And also hang out with us in the Discord, live streams, and on Facebook.